Thanks for hanging out with us at IDB today, everyone. It is Andrew here, and we have a Apple Watch charging puck. And I know, what is so exciting about an Apple Watch charging puck? It's literally just a cord that you can use to charge your Apple Watch. But we've seen very few third-party cables. And not only have we seen very few of them, but the ones that we've seen are pretty much just mimics of Apple's, and they're almost the same price, if not the same price exactly. So why would you choose those options instead of Apple's? They're bigger, they're made not as nice, and they don't offer any additional features. Well, that changed when we found the Belkin DuraTek MIXIT cable that actually really improves on Apple's original charging puck. There's only one pretty minor downside to the whole thing, but overall it is overwhelmingly positive and a far better solution for charging your Apple Watch, especially if you're taking it on the go. Like many of Apple's cables, the Apple Watch charging cable that you get from Apple is definitely susceptible to breaking over time, especially if it's getting bent around and thrown in a bag quite often. This cable comes in 2 colors, even though possibly it looks like 4. There's 4 colors on the box, but it's currently available in rose gold and black. Clearly we've chosen the black option between the 2 of them. So Apple sells basically the charging module that they can supply to manufacturers to make their own cables. So that's why pretty much everyone you see has the same charging puck on the end. It's always white and it fits perfectly with your Apple Watch. But everything else is left up to the manufacturer. So that's why this whole end is metal encased compared to Apple's, which is pretty much plastic unless you sprung for a higher end Apple Watch in case you get the metal one. But most of them are just plastic. So this is a lot nicer. It's sturdier. It's got those necks on both ends that are really help prevent any fraying towards the end. That's one of the biggest stress points on the cable. So it's really reinforced to really help it hold up over time. Even the USB end of this as well is coated in metal, so it's just going to hold up a lot nicer than Apple's will. Even the cord is reinforced. It has a Kevlar core to it, as well as coated in nylon. Just really going to overall be a lot sturdier. They've done many bend tests and will hold up over 1,500 different bends and stuff if you're bending 180 degrees each way, which is more than anyone's ever going to do. You're probably going to buy a new Apple Watch before you do that many bends and possibly get a new cable. Aside from all these design enhancements that make it better than Apple's, you really don't get any other improvements. It's not faster than Apple's, nothing like that. It's just an overall better designed cable. It looks better, it holds up better, it is stronger, it is sturdier. Just overall better, except for in one relatively minor way. And that is where it comes down to the size of the cable itself. Apple has 2 different sizes of its charging puck, but they're pretty much millimeters apart. But when you compare any third-party charging puck, and we mean any, the PowerAd one that we've looked at, this one, or any of the few others that have been hitting the market, they're definitely substantially larger. And it's definitely something to take into consideration, because if you're going to be putting this into some sort of adapter or case or dock, a lot of docks out there just require you to put in your charging puck into them, they're not going to fit. It's thicker and it's larger than Apple does. But I don't really consider that big downside, because unless you're putting it into some sort of adapter or dock, it's just better. It's an overall better cable. If you're going to be picking up a new one, you need one for on the go, I would highly recommend this over any other option. I mean, there's no reason not to. It's Kevlar reinforced. It's wrapped in nylon. It's got guarantees for like a lifetime. There's no reason why you would pick Apple's cable over this one unless you needed to fit it into a small space. So the new Apple Watch just launched. Everyone's going to be picking up new accessories. So if you're needing a new or a second, third Apple Watch charger, this is definitely the one that I would recommend. Again, it's available in black as well as rolled gold, and you can find the links for both those colors down below in the description. Let us know what you think of this, or if you have a favorite Apple Watch accessory down in the comments. Subscribe, and until next time, it's Andrew for IDB.